Okay, welcome back to Maths with Ethan. Sorry it has been a long time since I put a video out. Been very busy. Had Christmas, New Year, Solar New Year, and then I ended up in hospital because I stood on a nail, which was pretty dumb. Well, we're going to do some ratio practice now. Hopefully you get this video over the Tet holiday. So maybe it will help you practice your ratio. So let's go through first. First, we're going to simplify some ratios. So here we have the ratio 25 to, remember these little things here, they mean 2. We say 2 in English. 25 to 35. So we've got to see what can we divide these two numbers by to simplify the ratio, make the numbers smaller. Like fractions, if we divide them both by the same number, we can have the ratio with the same value, just have smaller numbers, which makes it easier to understand. So here we've got 25 and 35. I know initially both of these have 5 at the end, so they're both divisible by 5. So 25 divided by 5 equals 5. And 35 divided by 5 equals 7. So the ratio will be 5 to 7 simplified. Now we know that this is the simplest version because both 5 and 7 are prime numbers, okay? So we can't divide further than this. Alright, let's have a look at another one. So we've got the ratio 18 to 45. So this is a little bit trickier. What can I divide both of these numbers by? So initially I think, okay, I can't divide them by 2 because this would 45 here would turn into 22.5, and numbers in a ratio have to remain whole. So let's think, let's divide by 3, the next number up. We can divide both of these by 3. So 18 divided by 3 would give me 6. And 45 divided by 3 would give me 15. When we look at these numbers again, they're divisible by 3 again, aren't they? We can't divide by 2 because this would be 3, but this would be 7.5. But if we divide by 3, this will be 2, and then this will be 5, okay? So you could have seen straight away that you could have divided both of them by 9, but I didn't see that, so I divided them by 3 and divided by 3, and I get my answer 2 to 5. And again, 5 is a prime number, as is 2, so we cannot divide these any further. Alright, simplify the ratio 300 to 25. Now I know that 300 is divisible by 25 because I know 25 is a quarter of 100. So 300 is also going to be divisible by 25. So I can divide both of these by 25, and I'm going to get 12 to 1. That's a little bit easier, that one. 12 to 1. 300 divided by 25 is 12. And 25 divided by 25 obviously is 1. So 12 to 1. Easy peasy. Alright. Let's move on to some other questions. So we've got £700 here. So we're using the English unit for money. £700, and we're dividing it into the ratio 5, 3, and 2. So we need to find out what the total units we have. So what is the total units? The total units that we're dividing this into for the ratio. So it's 5 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, it's 5 plus 3 plus 2. What's 5 plus 3 plus 2? Equals 10. Alright, so the total units is 10. So if we do the total value, which is £700, alright, divided by the total units, we will get that will equal the value per unit, or value for 1 unit, and that's what we want to find, so we can find the values of everything else. So the total value, as I just said, £700. Alright, the total units is 10. Just found out here, it's 10. So the value for 1 unit is 70. Okay, equals value for 1 unit. Equals value for 1 unit. Yeah. And okay, so now let's have a look. If we know that 1 unit is 70, what is 5 units going to be? So 5 units is going to be 5 times the value of 1 unit. It's going to be 5 times 70. 5 times 70 is 350 pounds. Okay, so the first unit is going to be 350 pounds here. The first section of the ratio is going to be 350. And that works out. We can know that we're correct in our heads here because we know 5 is half of 10. Therefore, the first number on the ratio should be half of the total value, and we know that 350 is half of 700. So 3 units is going to equal 3 times 70. Alright, so we know what that is. 3 times 70 is 210. What? Getting ahead of myself here. 3 times 70 is 210. And we know that 2 units is going to be 2 times 70, and it equals 140. So we can put that in here. We've got 210 and 140. And we also know, look, we add all of these numbers together. 350 plus 210 is going to equal 560. And then plus 140 is going to equal 700. So it all adds up perfectly nicely. Alright, let's have a go. Let's do one more question. Alright, this one's a little bit simpler. Maybe if the first one went over your head, you'll get this. So, Alex and Thomas share 30 sweets. They divide them into the ratio 3 to 2. So remember, when we use ratios, the first number goes with the first person we mentioned. So the 3 represents Alex's proportion. Alex's portion is 3 and Thomas's is 2. So use like some color here to help you. Alex goes with 3 and Thomas goes with 2. Alright, so Alex's number is 3, Thomas's number is 2. So we need to find the total units. Alright, so what is the total units going to be? It's going to equal 3 plus 2, and it's going to have a total of 5. Total units is going to be 5. Total units is going to be 5. So total units is going to be 5, and we know the total value is 30. So we're going to do total value over total units. Value divided by total units is going to equal 30 over 5. It's going to equal 6. It's going to equal the value of 1 unit. So if 6 is the value of 1 unit, the value, we just have to work out how many sweets does Thomas have. So look, Thomas is the pink number here, and it's going to go with 2. So Thomas equals 2 units equals 2 times 6, which is going to equal 12. Okay, and that's all we have to find out. We just have to find out how many sweets does Thomas have. His number is the portion of 2 out of 3 over 2. So this 1 unit equals 6. So his 2 units is going to equal 12. Alright guys, that's all we have time for today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment underneath. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment underneath. We're going to do some more videos. I'm going to try and work on doing some animation, make them more interesting. So yeah, thanks very much guys, and I'll see you soon. Chakman Namoy.